Welcome to Open Mic. Welcome. Quick shout out and dedication to Matt Hilburn, who ran the account Unsuck DC Metro. He made us laugh. He brought us together. And anybody that uses comedy in order to make our collective DMV community better is somebody that I have a lot of love and reverence for and respect. Welcome to Open Mic. We like to start the show with some stories or take on a story you won't get anywhere else. I grew up in gorgeous Prince George's and live in the district, so you know these jokes come from a place of love, at least like 51% of the time. Let's start things off right here in DC, where the Washington City paper reports organizers of the Moechella live music protests attempted to trademark the name, but ran into resistance when the founders of the Coachella Music Festival challenged the application. Really, Coachella? Really? This what you doing? The whole reason Moechella exists is thanks to the Don't Mute DC protests. Now y'all want to protest the name of the protest? That's what you're doing? Mind your California business and let DC just have this one thing. We can't have statehood. Can we at least have Moechella? No? Do they really think anybody is going to mix up a series of free street performances with one of the largest music festivals in the world? I can't wait to see Billie Eilish outside the Reeves Center. Wait, what's that? Who is the TC band? That must be her little side group. Moechella is obviously a play on words, using DC slang Mo since it's a local movement and Chella since there's live music. It is harmless to a giant corporate entity like Coachella. Those Coachella lawyers clearly have too much free time. While all of that goes on, I would suggest coming up with maybe a couple backup names in case Coachella wins, like Molapalooza. Nah, that doesn't have the same ring to it. Feel free to send me your suggestions of an alternative name just in case, because you see I need the help. But then again, y'all never send me any suggestions for what to call the district when I say gorgeous Prince George's in the blank district or blank DC. Still, nothing in my mentions. We're staying in DC for this next story, where federal prosecutors have declined to bring charges against the crew members of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, who were arrested inside the U.S. Capitol, including Robert Smigel, the voice of Triumph the Insult comic doll. You hear this? Triumph has triumphed. Now, I hope they captured footage of the Triumph getting arrested, because I need to see if they had handcuffs small enough for his tiny paws or small enough for him to poop on, or if they confiscated the puppet and put it in an evidence room next to all the guns and crack. These officers thought they were really doing something, but all they did was give the show some free promotion. Now, I never mentioned Triumph in this monologue until they made little homie a political prisoner. They tried to poop on your civil liberties, dog, but you're free now. This segment is about to make late night history. I can't wait to see how reckless it's actually going to get. Let's head over to Marshfield, Missouri, as we do about this time, for this next story, where a McDonald's restaurant challenged a nearby Dairy Queen restaurant to a sign war, and several other local businesses joined in the battle. McDonald's issued the challenge, talking about, want to have a sign war? Dairy Queen responded with, we would, but we're too busy making ice cream. Ooh, now that shot's fired, because you know McDonald's can't make no ice cream because that machine broken. Then a bank jumped in writing, don't be salty on our account. And from there on out, it was just chaos. Even places that didn't have signs made signs, like this homemade one from the business called the Melon Man that reads, did you say sign war? Who needs ice cream? We have watermelons. I'm going to say the Melon Man won, because if I were in this sign war, that's exactly what ammunition I would be prepared with. Ain't nobody was even talking to Melon Man, and they came in here with their raggedy cardboard lane. Like, you don't even go here, Melon Man, but I love it. I love it. The war went on for at least 5 more signs. And this is absolutely my kind of petty. I love everything about it, even the small businesses who jumped in just because, you know, small businesses that can't afford, you know, electronics. Now, I chose this last story out of Madrid, Spain, because I haven't talked about animals doing people things yet today, so it's time. Firefighters and forest rangers rescued a 220-pound wild boar from a pond at a golf course after the animal went in the water to cool off during a heat wave and got trapped.
Allí, allí. Dale, dale. ¡Tira fuerte! No puedo esperar. Ahora va, ya. Ya. Cuidado.
Wow. That boy did not look happy. Somebody's breath stank or something. He really didn't want to get out of that water. You know it's hot outside when a land animal thinks, you know what, I'm just gonna go down here and drown. I'm good. Now, maybe that's not the real reason the boar was ornery when they got it on land, but you know, it's probably pride. But look how many people had to save it from a pond. I know Big Chops was embarrassed. WSA 9 actually paid an expert to translate the boar's snorts, and here's what it said. Get off me. I didn't ask for your help. I was just about to get free. You're not going to post this on social media, are you? Who breath out here smelling like Similac? Chris, you know what really would have set that off? The black lips. Yeah, the black lips really would have set that off. Now, that boar reacted like somebody who lost a fight, then tries to act tough afterwards to save face, and I know that looked well. But it's okay, Big Chops. Let it go. Now you are free. We can feel free together. My favorite story, you know it has to be the sign war. Everybody rep their set, even in places that can't afford real signs. And yes, I'm announcing the winner of the sign war, Melon Man.